Shalom, this is Moreh, and I'm coming to you today with a little nugget. Now, this is actually just a word from Moreh, or trying to inform you or give you updates on some of the things that are happening. Most importantly, as you know, I have a video out that has to do with the State of our Union address. The video is kind of old. The narration is sort of old, and I thought that, along with that video, I would just put this video up so that people can get a better understanding of what it is and some of the developments idea-wise that I've come up with. As we all know, or many of you or some ignore it, we are in a crisis. We are at a point where, people don't know who to turn to. People are confused, and some are just outright rebellious. We want to deal with all of those things. The State of the Union address is to address those issues. And while I was thinking, early this morning, I was, thinking about different things. And one of the things that I thought about was that if we could make this event more of a refreshing or a refresher time, meaning to make it more of a retreat. So I've already looked at one place, which is in Pennsylvania. And again, this is YLC East, so we will be having the main address in the East Coast, no matter how we would have situated everything. So one of the things that I'm thinking about doing it, and I would like your feedback, because we want to know that we have people that are going to come before we start inquiring and booking places and everything like that. Another thing I want to mention is that this is not a, well, let me just say it this way. Everyone will have to pay their way. We are going to, one of the things that I am thinking about is we do want to be able to help anyone who is not able to come up with everything that they may have to come up with to make it to the place and to be at the place. Again, we don't know for a fact how much things are going to cost per person. Obviously, the more people we get, the less it is per person. So, and we have a little under a year to plan. So even if you're saving a couple dollars a week or a couple dollars a month, you may be able to make what you have to make. Greyhound has great deals for $1 across on the East Coast. So if you are in Boston, if you are in Connecticut, if you are in New Haven, if you are in New York, you can get to Pennsylvania for $1, around $1 each way. If you plan ahead of time. We have a year to plan, over a little less than a year, I should say, to plan for this. So one of the things that I try to teach my people is to be disciplined, to plan ahead, to make sure you think about what can go wrong or what can't go wrong. We may not get it all the time, but I really think that if we have a retreat for maybe a weekend, for a couple of days, 3 days maybe, that not only, and if you see the property that I'm already looking at, it's beautiful. And it would give us all, from mores to those who are learning, a good, refreshing feeling to be out in the outdoors, to be there, with nature, so to speak. And I think it would be a good thing to do. So it's a thought and it's a plan. And if any of you know of places, if any of you out there are interested, we want to know those who would be interested in making that trip from wherever you are. Now, anybody, anywhere in the country can come, but I'm focusing it on those that are in the East Coast because we're trying to build a fellowship with people in the East Coast, because there are a lot of us that don't have a place to go. I was speaking to someone just the other day who was mentioning to me that there are a lot of people in the state that they're in that, they're going to, the Jewish places of worship and they're not happy. So we're trying to create not only a fellowship, but eventually and as soon as possible, one specific spot within an area that everyone can come in, even if it's just once a month or twice a month, because, you know, some people may be coming from 6 hours or 5 hours away. So we want to take that into consideration. But the state of our union address, we want to possibly have it more of a retreat where we can have workshops. Now, when it comes to these workshops, you have to know your stuff, because I will stop you on the spot. And so I wrote a little list of the type of, and this will go whether we do a retreat or whether it's still just a televised thing at one location. Still, I'm still putting this call out for people who are expertise in these areas. Okay. A nutritionist or nutritionist. That's someone. Now we have different kinds, because there's some who are vegan and there are some who are vegetarian. So I want one of, each, and there's some that are herbalists. So if you have any or all of those qualifications, I would like you to contact me. We're going to have, the email on the screen, and you just write, and whatever it is that you're responding to. If it's a nutritionist, then you put nutritionist in the subject line. If you have a website, you put the link in the body of the letter, a little bit about yourself, a video if you have videos, so that we can watch it. And, if we don't choose you, don't be upset. If we don't choose you, that doesn't mean you can't come. You may still be able to contribute. Okay, so I don't want people to get upset because they're not chosen, because there are other things that we are going to be doing, maybe even before, that we may still desire to have your assistance. I need someone who is a Torah teacher. Now, Torah teacher goes a long way, especially today, especially on Facebook. Everybody's a Torah teacher. But I want someone that can actually read Hebrew. And there's a reason for that. I can teach Torah, but for this specific purpose, I want someone that can read the Hebrew language, okay? That understands the Torah based on our forefathers' understanding, as well as understanding how to apply some of these things, if not all of these things, that we can apply today. Now, don't bombard my box, because not all of you are Torah teachers. So you better take a look at yourself before you send it, because this is probably the most serious part of this whole event, other than the actual address itself. I would like a Moreh that can address the men. I would like a Moreh that can address, or a sister or Ima that can address the Akotis, the sisters. I would like some musicians, preferably, bass, drums, keyboards. Again, you all have to be willing to pay your way to get to this place. We're going to try to make it as easy as we can on everybody, because we know that things are tough. Don't think things are not tough for me. Things are tough for everyone. So we're going to try to make it. But if you really want to get a refreshing time, or have a refreshing time with the people of Yah. Now, mind you, the date is September 13th, 12th or 13th, I believe. Now, that may change because of the fact that we may do this multiple day type of retreat. Also, I believe Yom Kippur is around that time. So I haven't decided if we would include Yom Kippur, and as a people, we follow or observe Yom Kippur at that time. Keep in mind, let me make this clear. If we do this and it's over a Shabbat, we are going to adhere to the Shabbat. Okay, we're going to adhere to the Shabbat. If it is during Yom Kippur, we are going to adhere to Yom Kippur, which means we will be fasting, which means okay, so you got that. So those are the things that I'm looking for, not just for this event, but so that we can have as a part of our group at the YLC East, the Israelite Learning Center, as well as for the Nehemiah Foundation, which in part is to help to feed people. So we want to be able to feed them the right things, when we begin to go out and provide food for the homeless. We still want to feed them right. We just don't want to give them anything just because they're hungry. Okay, hallelujah. So a nutritionist, a Torah teacher, a Moreh to teach the men, a Moreh to teach, Ima to teach the sisters. Now I'm looking for elders to actually do this. Elders to do the teachings of the men and the women. The Imas. That's why I say Ima, because usually you say Ima, you think of somebody that's older. So that's what I'm looking for. And then some musicians. Now, right now, I don't have a set of topics that we would discuss, because other than just talking about, talking to men and talking to sisters, or that may be it. This may be just a time to meet people and to take a look at what Israel is comprised of today. Not everyone will have kente cloths or head covered, but we do stress and we do request even from now that everyone dress modestly. Sisters, dress modestly. Okay. And again, I'm saying this like we're going to be doing it next week, but I want you to get into your mind that this is going to be something, I believe in my heart, that this is something that is going to be a life-changing thing for our nation. There are many other things happening, and I am going to support those things as far as, advertising it, even on the It's Your Time broadcast. I'm going to do the best that I can to try to juggle all the hats that I have, as well as support the other brothers and sisters who are doing things and let you all know what they are doing. But I do believe that between now and September of 2013, a lot of things that we are going to be doing is going to be a lead up to that. So if you are interested now, make your oath, your vow. If you believe now, you are going, as Yah willing, that you will make this time. If you believe that you would rather see it as a retreat and you will come to the retreat, let us know that. I believe that would be the best thing for us to do. Yisrael gathered multiple times for multiple reasons when you read the scriptures. And I was going to go through the scriptures with all that, but I didn't want to do a teaching. And as of now, I'm already at 13 minutes and I didn't want to make it that long. So I may decide to edit in the video that talks a little more about the event, and leaders get in contact with me. Moreh's get in contact with me. The whole purpose of this is to bring our people together, and maybe we can then start to walk together and not just go back home and be in confusion. We want to set some things straight, and I believe that those who will contact me will have the same mind. I'm not looking for people who have their own agenda. I'm looking for people who really want to see a change in our neighborhoods. We want you to leave this event going back to the neighborhoods, making a change, letting us know so that we can possibly help you, and vice versa, and maybe do it again the following year, or maybe do it on more occasions. Observe the feast days together. A lot of things can happen from this, so let me know. Israelite Learning Center at gmail.com. Let me know what it is that you would like to see, what it is that you would be a part of. If you are any of these people that have these qualifications, let me know. We're looking for other things as well, you know, so that we can start making 2013 a year of change for the people of the book. All right, so that's it. Shalom Aleichem, and may the Most High bless you and keep you in his wisdom and in the power of his might. Shalom.
If you take a little look in the book, then you'll see what the Most High says. You are his servant. You are his chosen. If you take a little look in the book, then you'll see what the Most High says. You are his servant. You are his chosen. Reloaded. Can his dry bones live? Reloaded. Messenger reloaded. Can his dry bones live? Reloaded. Reloaded. Can his dry bones live? I'm reloaded. Yes,